I'm so excited to introduce you to the gentleman, Peter, who hails from Joburg.
She said it so nice.
You know, but now he's in the mother city after spending time in the US, learning tricks of the trade, and now apparently makes the best cocktails in Cape Town.
Hey, social lubrications to make sure we're smiling, guys. How are you doing? How are you?
I'm flush and you haven't even started making drinks yet. I don't know, I'm just
don't even start. How's the day?
It's been amazing.
Seeing everything.
It's been incredible.
Got me wanting to, get in here and thank you for having me.
It's even better now that you're here. I'm so excited to see what you're going to make.
Okay, well then let's do this,
yes.
guys. Like Amy said, Amy, right?
That's right.
I'm on
That's
it.
right.
Look at that. Bartenders are the worst at names, but we do our best, right? But like Amy said, I'm Peter the Gentleman Lebese, hail from Joburg, and I find myself in Cape Town. What I find myself doing is lovely beverages for people with lovely smiles like you. Yes, you have a nice smile. I like this smile. Keep it right. And what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be keeping it with what my name is, The Gintleman. So we're going to be playing about the gin. But then instead of talking, let's make a drink. Yeah?
Let's get going. I'm thirsty.
Okay, let's make this drink. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is a drink that I feel like it's a forgotten classic, you know?
Okay.
And this is a drink which is super simple to make at home.
Yeah.
If you don't have just peachy gin, go to the bottle store and get some just peachy gin. But if you do have some peachy gin, you're good. But if you're not from SA and you can't get this, it's fine. Use a London Dry. Use something a bit sweeter.
Okay.
Use something that has a bit more flavor and character because we're here to play. It's summer, so we want to have those flavors that pop.
Fresh,
right?
banging flavors. Let's do it.
That's what we're gonna go
yes.
on. So for me, Martinez, this drink for me, it's we all know a martini, right? But one of my favorite drinks is a martini. But from that, Martinez is the grandfather of the martini. So if you look at that, that's actually one of the first drinks that actually started this whole cocktail vibe. Right? So it's really simple to make. So we're gonna start with our gin. Always gin, baby, nothing more. And when I go with my gin, I go 50.
It's a generous
right?
tot.
I've got 150 in there because I am making two because I'm sharing. I'm not
Yes,
sharing alone,
please
right?
share.
So since I'm here to share, we're gonna go another 50.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Boom. So all in there, and now that that's in there, I'm gonna leave that here just so you can see it. It's still out there if you're going to see.
Beautiful color.
You come with your vermouth. For me, you normally use your martini vermouth, nice and easy. But then because you want to add a flavor of South Africa and a little bit of that, I also this is a chef's show, so I wanted to show that what we as bartenders do, we also do incorporate a lot of techniques that chefs use. So I actually sous vide my vermouth.
Oh my goodness, so fancy. Wow.
So yeah, well, just get a packet, put your liquid in there, add a bit of rooibos in there, add a bit of citrus or dried citrus, a little bit of vanilla in there, a little bit of vanilla pods, and I got some cinnamon. Let that just simmer for 40
Christmas
minutes.
flavors, how divine,
so
yes.
just simmers 40 minutes at 40. So yeah, 40 for 40 minutes, nice and easy, light. And all those flavors, they come out, they have a nice back end to what your vermouth is, because your vermouth is herbal and has a sweet character to it, but then with that rooibos, has a bit of that nostalgic tickle, which is what I want us to get, right? And with that, I'm also just going to go 50 of that, just 150.
Okay.
So going 50 just allows me to make the two, right? So you go 25, otherwise if you got a friend like I do, go 50, baby. Look, I'm just going to tell my friends that are sitting at the table to please keep it down. Right?
They're getting raucous out there.
I got a nod. Now they're going to keep it down. Now let's keep on going, guys. Now that we've got that.
Okay, that looks really
amazing.
amazing.
This bad boy off with chocolate bitters. Chocolate bitters just to bring that sweet, to bring that nice decadent finish to it. And we're just going to dab
And
it.
is it quite easy to get chocolate bitters?
So at the moment you can get your chocolate bitters. So your bitter truth is what you can get. If you can't get chocolate bitters, just get some Angostura.
Yes.
And just get some cacao nibs, mash those up and just macerate them. Just let that sit in a jar.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to do that, definitely.
Happy days. So a Martinez calls for stirring, right? So normally you'll stir it nice and easy. But then what I'm going to do is, because I want to open up the flavor and I want to give it a nice meatiness to it.
Okay.
So you're going to do something that your wine sommeliers normally would do, is give this an aeration. And how I'm going to do that is by throwing and rolling it. So from one side to the other.
Oh, do I need to stand back down? How gorgeous is that colour? Just streaming through, it looks beautiful. Wow, so you can really smell the fragrance now. Tell us why the aeration is so important for the cocktail.
So the aeration it's mainly to just give it a better mouthfeel. So if I stir it, it'll be beautiful, be silky on your palate when you get it. But then what I want you to actually chew this drink. Right?
Oh, wow.
So when you
Nice
get it,
and-
like it's beautiful. It has like a nice fullness. So that's what you normally do to wine, aerate it
Yes.
to be full. That's what I'm doing there. So like it has a beautiful chill, but then also has a beautiful like puffiness. So just like when Hope was here talking about the souffle and that, you know, he puffs it up with the agar and all that.
Yes.
That's just what I'm doing. I'm just using the air to get it puffing and
To
just
get it.
going. Yeah, and then we're just gonna strain out our glasses
Beautiful
with our
glasses.
ice in there, you know. So instead of if you have cubed ice at home, go with cubed ice. If you don't have cubed ice at home, just use a regular
Couple
craft
blocks?
ice. Yeah, just regular blocks. That works out. But like, just make sure that your drink is going to be proper chilled.
Right.
And to be a bit naughty, if we're in a venue, we'd most probably like serve it dainty like that. Get a bit naughty.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Just
Looks like
so-
a little teapot of rooibos.
Right.
Naughty rooibos.
That's it. So we have that on the side there, and then I'll get our citrus expression.
So
it's
just a little bit of zest, lemon.
just a little bit of zest, just to wake it up.
And can you use orange zest, for example, or is lemon really the right flavor that you're
You
looking for
can
here?
use orange, but I find that like the sharpness of the citrus of the zestiness and the acid that you're getting from the lemon just has a better mouthfeel. So you
okay.
want to go with that bad boy, and then we just serve it easy. Like the drink is called is it tea time?
Is
So
it tea time? I love that. Yes,
right?
it is. It certainly is tea time.
Happy
Please, can it
days.
be?
Oh, fucking
looks
hell, give me
beautiful.
that pouring beat. You want it pour for us? I'm the worst. If it ain't messy, you ain't doing it right. And there it goes. So
That
bang
is
that
divine.
up. And then you can smell it now, like just with that expression of citrus, you still have the citrus coming up a little bit, which is nice and beautiful.
Should I just divide
And,
this equally into the
just
two glasses?
As you go, look at that. You can come work in a bar with us.
Please, can I
soon.
come work with you?
Happy days, we got you.
You're too much
So-
fun.
And to finish it off, I don't really do much of a garnish, but then I'll just put these on the side, so dehydrated peaches, and that's your first little bad boy. It's not peaches.
Amazing.
Have a good time. We're gonna cheers and let these guys know that it's better than what they're drinking. Oh. Okay.
Right, so let's do the next one. Very excited to see what you've got up your
Boom.
sleeve.
Happy days. So like we start with like something classic, and I want us to start on something classic, just so you understand exactly like what is drinking culturally. You know, like culturally drinking is like, yeah, I want to go back onto like understanding the spirit itself, where the journey of it goes, and just adding one or two other elements and allowing the spirit to grow with us.
Allow it to really
So-
shine, the essence of the spirit.
That's
Okay.
it. And then so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do something which is a bit more lighter, refreshing, and it's where you see the trend of drinking going at the moment. The trend of drinking is for consumer. They want a drink which is more called sessionable. So something you can sit on. It's a bit more longer. It's a bit more lighter. It's not heavy on spirit, but it's also not like shy on telling you that there is spirit there,
Okay.
right? Let's make this beverage, guys. So
Let's
this,
do it.
so this
yes.
one we're gonna shake. Right, so again, like whenever I'm shaking, I like to make sure that I get my tin all the way up with ice.
Yeah.
Boom. And set it up. So now I'm set, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
My plane is there. So I'm gonna start off again with my gin. So nice 50 mils of my Just Peachy. But I'm making two because you are here with me. So boom. Happy days. Normally, guys, it will be like about 35 or so, but hey, look, I'm not playing games here, so I'm gonna go 50. Hello, this is my story. I'm here to do. But also
here to
remember, let's keep
party.
it responsible, right? Let's keep it responsible. So now that we have our gin in there, goes for our vermouth. And vermouth for me is something I love incorporating into cocktails because it just adds a bit more of like that bold and meatiness. So if you think of like how we use our bitters and our vermouth, it's more like
Yes.
salt and pepper for us. You know,
Yes,
it brings
okay.
that balance, that mouthfeel. It like helps like accentuate flavors or also hide some flavors that we don't want. So vermouth is always a good one. So here we want to go for our Bianco Vermouth. It has a more sweeter, lighter note for it,
Okay.
but also it's like it's rounded. It just like plays well in what the long drink is. And with that, we're just going to go 40.
All right.
Right? Nice 40 of that in there. And then add a light little bit of citrus just to bring a little bit of balance.
So, I mean, this is,
So-
oh, it's lime, right?
Oh, it is.
Oh, it was lime.
It is lime. It's a bit of lime, you know, like it's just there just to bring that balance, that acidity. So again, like the salt and pepper, for me, this acidity is this is where I add it in. So I'm just also gonna go like 15 of that. So I'm just gonna go cool, Just a little bit more.
Oh, I love
Happy
lime.
days. Yeah, like that just adds that boldness. It's gonna be me. It's gonna give you like a lot more of that like tap dance on your taste buds.
I love it.
And then we're gonna finish it off with just you gotta hear what you have is so it's a peach marmalade preserve and peach syrup.
Oh,
So I made
wow.
like 3 different of them, and
Oh
we
my
just
goodness.
like batch
So you
them
made
together.
this yourself?
Make it at home.
incredible.
Yeah, we just like batch it in. Just like 2 bar spoons. Let's get a
I
little
could
bit
spread
excited.
that on toast. That looks so
You
good.
sure can. I've been told that I make jam like an Afrikaans stunny, so it's got something going for me. Put this away quick. Now that's out the way. And then this is shake and drink. So let's get shaking. Firstly, before we shake, guys, let's just make sure we discard our excess water.
Yes.
You're always going to have something like that, so let's discard that. There we go, all the way up. And this is the thing about shaking. Shaking's like going to the horses. When you go to the horses, you hear the ground of the horses like gallops. Boom, 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 boom. It's a rhythm. And when you shake, have that rhythm, but be with it. So you want to be that horse that's getting to the front, right? So you're going to do that. You're going to be
I'm
holding
ready.
this while I shake. You got it. 1, 2, 3. I think that's
Arm
it.
workout.
Got it like quick, hard, burstful. Nice 10 seconds of a shake will actually give it all in there. And the whole thing is that if you give it a nice hard shake, that is like that gallop, has that one motion, bang, 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 bang. You're making sure that now your spirit is rolling through your ice, and like
Yes.
your ice is now staying compact and it's not melting. So you're cutting on your dilution. The whole thing is I want to chill. I don't want to dilute my
Yes.
rocks. I just want to chill it and keep it right. Boom.
Wow. Smells
That out the
incredible.
way, and then forgive those. They could have been better.
Again, getting rid of the excess water. Those ice cubes are beautiful, but you can just
Right.
use ice
You
blocks.
can just
can't
use
have- yeah.
regular cubes or so, but then it's gonna be light and easy. So
That is so beautiful. I love
Give it
that.
that. And
How
the
stunning for a
colours.
fresh summer's day.
right, and then we just top ourselves up with a bit of
A
soda,
little sparkling.
and I think one will do. Be
That looks so refreshing.
good for both. And then last thing is to just give it a lift. So instead of stirring it,
Yeah.
just gonna raise the ice and let
Okay.
it drop.
All right.
Raise the ice, let it drop. That's it. Just lifting it, so I'm still keeping the delicateness of the sodas and the bubble itself. So the
Yes.
bubbles, I'm still keeping those there. Just bringing like the flavors from the bottom to the top together.
Right.
Then
Just
finish
making sure
off.
it's the flavors balanced the whole way.
all you
through.
want.
Yeah.
Garnish,
little
like just a nice
fresh
little
mint.
tap rub. No
Yes.
more, no less. Just it's a delicate. It's beautiful, right?
So let's see that trick. Little.
No, touch it nice and easy. Don't be too rough with it. And there we go, guys. It's not jamming. Lekker. Happy days. So like again, like obviously I am I'm more into like consulting and that, but we do have a naughty little bar if you want to come find me. So if
I
you
do.
find yourself
Where do I
in
find you? On Friday evening, maybe?
Fridays even only Fridays, so I got like the small little bar at Hope and Hopkins Distillery,
Yes.
this beautiful distillery out in Salt River. And every Fridays me and like my team, we run a bar there, which is called Unsalted.
Yes.
So it's really light, it's really easy, like all about classics. So like we focus on hello.
Oh, hello.
Focus on me.
I said we were focusing on classics, but here's Jenny. So let's
classic.
get on.
He's calling me old.
Not at all. I'm calling you on, and you baby, you're mature.
You're my baby. You're a baby.
Whoa. What you got here? Please
Well, I
tell
was
me.
making soup. I was like fiddling in the kitchen here.
Okay. Okay.
Because everyone's so busy and hungry and stuff. So I thought I would just make this knorr, tomato and basil.
Cool. I
And
like
then,
that.
And then I saw you
Oh, you saw me. Who? The gentleman.
shaking
Say
it
it.
and
Say it.
shaking it.
I
thought, would you have something that would go with tomato and basil?
do actually.
You do? It's got a
It's
lemon.
not going to be this guy,
No, put that
right?
child
It's
away.
not going to be that. It's not going to be this guy.
I'll be back. You just, I'm
You tell
watching
me.
you.
But I rate that what will be really good with it is it'll be our gin, because it'll actually open up these flavors that you have in here, and like, oh, this is a nice warm soup. So to open up these flavors and actually working with your tomato and basil, got the peachiness, so like those stone fruits to come into here will just elevate what you got going there. And it'll get those people sipping and spooning that soup a bit more jiggy and loose at the knees.
These people are going to be very loose at the hips. You better put just enough in there, not
Just
too much.
enough, just enough, right? before you and I have a
peach,
funny
tomato, and basil. Delicious. Have you got
Golden.
ice? Have you got
I
ice?
do have ice. We do have ice. We'll get the ice in
Oh,
there.
that's a generous
You're going to
dose.
walk funny after
So-
this soup.
Happy days. Well, I just saw your levels there. I thought like you had about 600 in there. I'm gonna go, but let me give it a.
Oh, you've got a
look at
stick? Of course, he's a proper barman.
that. Okay.
Cocktail barman.
Just come from across the road.
No, but you know what? Chefs would do this, and you would do that, and I would take your fork and like do olives with it. You know what I'm saying?
This is how we use our tools.
I was going to lick your
And
hand,
always
but seeing
taste.
that,
Golden, bro. Golden. Yes, I got you.
but no double dipping.
No double dipping.
Let's see how far you can get that down. Oh my God. Where's
Power,
your glass,
eh?
Amy? You can't because I've licked that spoon.
I've got another one here. Oh, I don't have another one here. Oh, I do have another.
Could I make it with
There you go.
canola chakalaka?
You definitely can. You actually
This is delicious, a lovely short soup.
It's so amazing. Is that right?
Ooh, and if you wanted to sweeten it up just a little bit of sugar.
That's it, a bit of sugar, but then even like if you just had like, just get you some of your jam in there.
That really works.
Add a bit of jam, it like gives
And
it
the
a
bites
bold
of
and a
celery.
mouth. Then you're on point.
That's
So,
amazing.
got the celery, got this. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take this and I'll see you guys later.
Bye.